Welcome to Inside the Studio, KFIZ at 100. Conversations with some of the station's biggest and brightest all-time personalities. I'm your host, Sean Kaiser. This episode features former KFIZ Sports Director Doug Russell. Growing up in Waukesha, Doug attended a lot of Milwaukee Brewers games as a kid. And when he'd be sitting in the bleachers, he wouldn't focus his binoculars on the field, but instead on the press box.
And it wasn't necessarily just to see Bob Uecker, but I was also fascinated by everybody else that was in the press box as well. And I thought it would just be the neatest place to be able to watch a game. Then when I figured out not only would you be able to get into the games for free, but they would actually pay you to actually go to the games, that could be your vocation. Didn't need to tell me anymore. I was hooked.
With his sights set on a career in broadcasting, Doug attended college at UW-Oshkosh.
If you're a freshman, you do have the opportunity to get your hands on the equipment, to get on the air, to crack a microphone. And that really appealed to me.
Doug came to KFIZ in the mid-90s, first working in news, then getting into sports.
And I was very young. I had made a ton of mistakes, but I was like 22, 23 years old, fresh out of college. And they decided that they needed somebody to help kind of just manage the sports department, so they made me the sports director.
Doug also co-hosted the weekly show Talkin' Sports, which took place from Friar Tuck's every Monday night.
When we did get a caller, we all get excited a little bit. And I forget who the board op was. I think it was Eric Fought a lot, who might have been on the board for some of those. And he did like a ding. And just to see Randy's eyes just pop out of his head. Oh, we got a call. Oh, we got to stop everything and take a call. You got to understand, this was before the internet. This is before text messaging. This is before social media.
In 1996, Doug Russell left to take a job in the Milwaukee market. But he'll always be grateful for launching his career at the iconic KFIZ.
KFIZ will always be the first place that I was ever a sports director, and I'm grateful for that opportunity. But one of the things that it's always been has been the voice of Fond du Lac. It's always been just so ingrained that 1450 is where you get your information. When something happens, that's where you instinctively go if you live in that community.
Thanks for joining us, and keep listening for more episodes of Inside the Studio, KFIZ at 100.